You ever notice how sometimes in your world it seems like reality can be the best vacation because you spend so little time there? And reality is really just the sum of other people's imaginations that have manifested. So, in a way, reality is just another form of a waking dream, only it's not your dream, it's somebody else's dreams. And you're walking through and interacting with things that are dreams, some dreams that started and were manifested hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago. And then there they are. That's reality. Reality is that part of dreaming that you don't have immediate instantaneous gratification kind of control over. It is that tricky part of dreaming that takes a while, a long time, sometimes so long you've forgotten that you even manifested it. But it is real. It's like slow moving magic. And it can be quite fascinating when you look around reality. And I think that you get very fascinated, especially when new people come into your life. There is this a really rush of excitement because there's like, oh, another reality, another person's dreams that I can now digest, that I can now jump into, that I can now indulge in. Because in the beginning, it is all fantasy. It is all sort of like high whimsy because everything about them, even their dark sides, isn't personal yet. It isn't part of your problem. It isn't part of your script. It isn't part of your challenges. It isn't part of you at all. It's just something that you're tapping into and looking in a fantastic, fascinated way. And in that way, your dreaminess does kind of protect you. It kind of buffers you from the harshness and the cruelty of reality because you look at it all as if it's a dream, just sort of figures flashing by you on a movie screen, playing out in front of you. And it's so exciting because you're not a part of it. What happens then when you start to integrate into somebody's reality? When you start to actually and this is happening for a lot of people because yes, there's this beautiful full moon that's happening tomorrow in Pisces, which can be a great time for dreaming and a great time for escaping, but mostly it's a great time for being inspired and trusting those ideas that come to you, but especially you, because there's a sense, Pisces, that you are right now kind of letting people into your world. Well, you're living a waking dream. That's what you're living. But it's not one of those senses like, oh, I'm so madly in love. You're living a waking dream. There's an always on fantasy that you're living in right now. And most of it is the way that you're seeing these new people in your life. There's this sense of elevated sense of approval that you give to them, an elevated sense of excitement that you give to them, as well as giving them the impression that your life is better than it actually is. There is some strain. There is conflict in your life. There is a need for turnover and change. There's also a need for kind of you're avoiding your own vulnerability by wrapping it up in a pretty paper. You are this energy of needing to get out and get back to reality. I feel like because I know you guys were doing so well during quarantine. You like literally loved it. You loved being able to just stay away and be all online. There's something about online that Pisces really dig. And I think it's because it's the ultimate non-reality. It's the ultimate dream. And it's the collective dream because everybody's dreaming, everybody's ideas is what makes online. And you get so lost in it that you start to trust things that you shouldn't, because the truth is you're trusting on something that isn't real. It's like being catfished or getting too involved or make it like almost like jumping to conclusions about somebody because they appear to be nice online, or it looks like their life is so exciting and there's so many things about it you wish you had. There's some aspect here of jumping to a conclusion that somebody is valuable, or that there's a group of people that are just awesome and amazing, but the truth is they could actually not be out for your own best interest, and you're not really, you're avoiding intimacy is what you're doing. You're avoiding intimacy by jumping from one dream to another so that reality doesn't catch up to you. There's something about your reality that is actually really frightening you. And you're rebelling against it. You're refusing it. You're pushing it off to the side and saying, but I can ignore you for as long as I want. And the truth is you can't. You can keep skipping friend groups, you can keep skipping lovers, you can keep skipping ahead, you can keep pretending, I guess, but you get then deeper and deeper lost in your own matrix. And maybe now your sensitivities and sensibilities have been so far reduced that it doesn't matter if somebody disappoints you or lets you down or backstabs you, because the truth is you got another fantasy lined up right behind them. The problem with this is you're spending your whole life being lost and none of your life actually living. There's this beautiful world out there that is, it's almost like you haven't gotten out enough. I'm going to say that right out. It's like this sort of recluse, stay by yourself, stay to yourself. It's gotten too much. It's become such a strain on your psyche that you've gotten too comfortable there. You need to get yourself out. You need to recharge, not in a place filled with people, but in a place filled with nature. You need to feel the dirt under your feet. You need to feel the water all around you. You need to feel angels and spirits kind of recharging you and filling you back up, Pisces. Absolutely, this is all coming through. There's something here with finances that is not as good as you're pretending it is. There's a definite need to look into it. There's also this need to inquire about, but are you healthy? Have payments been made? Your medical insurance payment might be late. You might all of a sudden have gone delinquent and not have it, and think that you have, but you didn't. Finding out that the truth behind people's online persona and how that is a little bit worrisome to you, kind of keeping you up at night, fogging your brain. There is this amazing energy coming up. This shift it's almost like the downshift of the divine masculine, which is giving a great upshift to the divine feminine. So this is a chance for you when everybody else is kind of slowing down and being held back. This is a chance for you to be able to make up cover some distance, because in some ways you have lost touch a little too much. I know that sounds judgy, but it's true. There's this sense of, hold on. Let me go over, yeah. So here we have soul star chakra, merging with the divine. Yeah, this beautiful energy, just merging and becoming one with these fantasies. But it's almost like you don't realize how vulnerable you're leaving yourself when you allow yourself to dissolve, especially in circumstances that other people can contribute to and other people have a means of directing. This is you literally stepping through the veil or stepping through a portal into another dimension or another space. But this is like the matrix. And this is why I said it's almost like the grid, the online. For a lot of you, this is a great opportunity of enlightenment. And yes, you'll be getting intense dreams, and like dreams that are so intense, they are lucid, they are almost real. You're getting messages from angels, from spirits, you're getting messages from ancestors, you're getting major downloads, even from just like Pleiadian messages, just downloads, divine downloads are coming to you. Those I would absolutely trust because it's a direct communication from spirit. But when this translates into the 3D, when this translates into activity online, I would have some real major red fucking flags there. Transformation, yes, you are literally going to a higher state of consciousness, becoming more aware. But remember, the only time this does any good is when you can eventually translate it and communicate it somehow. So we have Star Seer and Beyond the Mind. Wow, this is huge awakening. I would definitely watch out for numbers like 333. I would watch out for waking up around 3 o'clock at night. I would definitely expect that there would be some some major channeling going on. Keep a journal beside your bed so that somehow you can remember what you dream, not only through emotion, but also through visualization and imagery. The high heart chakra. Yeah, this is like filling yourself up with so much pleasure. Pleasure in just vibrating really high and suddenly understanding things. Feeling free and liberated from the burdens. There's all this purple energy. And you know, purple is the crown chakra. So you are definitely receiving major downloads here. And I don't think that it's about giving you that next great idea that's going to gain you great wealth. I think it's illuminating you and liberating you from a stuck mindset that you might have gotten in. Also fascination or letting yourself get distracted by things that may have become hurtful or harmful for you. If you're looking for enlightenment, don't look for it in other people. Look for it through yourself. Okay, this is all purple energy. All the cards are heart chakra. Are crown chakra. All of them. All of them. Which is that fifth dimension space. And it is going someplace where you have to go alone. I feel like you're trying to bring people with you. Well, and that's how you bring people with you, is through your art, your design, your ideas, your science. That's how you bring people with you. But there is this sense of these people being wrong. They're not who you think they are. You're letting them into, and you're really vulnerable when you're in this situation, because you're downloading, and the ideas that you come up with are not as safe around these people as you think they are. They're just not. They're just not. And it almost feels good to not take advice right now. And maybe you're even spending money recklessly, just like giving it away. But there's something going on here that is underneath the surface that isn't exactly on the up and up. That has to be evaluated because there's a little bit of sickness to it. Right? You're still sticking up for them. You're still trying to defend them. Don't. And I don't understand. I don't know. I know why. You don't want to be alone. That's why. Hold on. You're not wanting to be alone has made you receptive and maybe spend money or give money away to, or share your honey, share your sweetness. Share the things that you've worked very hard for. Share those things that are yours organically. Open yourself up, but you're being drained. It's almost like Winnie the Pooh has come to the tree, and isn't he cute? And he's just like lapping up the honey that you worked very hard for. There is somebody who is draining your resources, and you have given them way too much credit. They did not deserve it. There is a lack of connection here. There is a raveling. There is a getting stuck, being held back, being held down. This is a miscommunication, misinterpretation. It's like in order to keep, it's miscommunication, misinterpretation. You're giving somebody way more credit than they deserve, Pisces. You just are. And when I say way more credit, you're opening up some brilliant ideas. You're sharing some amazing ideas with somebody, and they're just taking it and filtering it into their own world. Spirit has your back. Time to let go. This is definitely a sense of using your critical thinking and using your judgment, using your serious side. This is that Capricornian energy. Something's been bothering you. Something is gnawing at you. Something is messing with your heart. You've been keeping it under wraps for a while. Now it's time to address it out in the open. Spirit has your back and time to let go. In other words, like, be bold, take this initiative, take this step forward. This is confronting and finally allowing yourself to be realistic about those things that you're feeling. Loyalty is in question here because it happened too quickly. Yeah, see, it's like you just handed over your loyalty and said, hey, yeah, let's be best friends. Really quickly. And like gave it with a whole bunch of abundance, but there's like a red flag on the play with Crow. Crow's like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You're not only just singing your song to them. This is Gemini energy. Somebody sounded really, really sweet to you, but there was a flag on the play from the very beginning. There was a warning here from the beginning. There was something that wasn't right about it from the beginning, and yet it's almost like you let this little fucking canary, because you wanted to be free. You wanted to be liberal. You didn't want to hear the bad news. You didn't want to hear it. Bring your ideas to life, but take time out. You better protect the ideas that you have in your head, Pisces. Like somebody better step up for you. Somebody better step up or stand up for you. Somebody has to protect you. This is Mama Bear energy. Protect those ideas. Right? This is a sense of just a flag on the play. Hold up. Because somebody is here just waiting to, like I said, the bear, waiting to tap into your honey, waiting to tap into your ideas. Give with gratitude and grace, and this is the issue. This is putting yourself on the chopping block, like literally thinking like you have to give your whole self, which it does. You're not even. Look, guess what? And now I'm dead. Giving your whole self, Pisces, thinking that you have to be food for somebody. Somebody is feasting on you. Somebody has gotten access so that they can figure out how to get to the very most intimate parts of you. And they are going to start feasting upon you. Learn from the past. You've done this before. This is Scorpio energy. Figure it out. Notice it. Remember it. Because this has happened to you before, hasn't it? And I know that you didn't want it to be this time, but it doesn't matter because it is this time. Here it is. You're remembering something straight out of the past. Putting the focus on it, you've discovered it. If you've had that nagging feeling inside of you this whole time, it's because Spirit is trying to wake you up and shake you awake and get you back into reality. There's nothing more real than Capricornian energy. They're trying to get you back to earth. Why? Because, hello, part of you is like, it's part of you that's trying to wake yourself up from almost a sleep paralysis now because you're stuck in it. So if you start getting little calls, if you start hearing bells ring, if you start getting these messages, you're going to start hearing these warnings that are going to pop up like right in the middle of your favorite song. You're about to lose yourself in your song, and suddenly a warning from the emergency broadcast network, that sound comes on. It's because somebody wants to wake you the fuck up. Because remember, this happened to you before. It's brought you down before. You know where this path leads. You know where it goes. This is the same. And then you have be playful. You are never alone. So you are loved. This is Gemini energy. You know, there's a sense of trying to keep things light, trying to keep things happy, trying to keep things wholesome and healthy. Being supportive, somebody being supportive, somebody that's real, helping you to see other people who aren't. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini. We got Gemini energy. I'm sorry. We got Gemini energy upright and stuck. Be playful. Open to infinite possibilities. This is the Star card. You've been telling this person everything. everything. And the reason why is because you wanted to remain open. Okay, so is there any, like, what is the message? Somebody's manipulating you. That's what the message is. They're leading you on. Draining your energy. Egotistical. This is fire energy. Very egotistical, very lethargic, like I said. This is Aries, the divine masculine, going into retrograde. Mars is going retrograde in its home sign of Aries. So there is a sense of becoming very petty and very defensive and trying to overcompensate for the energy that's been lost. So this is some sort of male, some sort of egotistical male that's trying to overcompensate for how they feel, for how diminished they feel, how unhappy with their own life they feel. And this is sort of them suckling on your energy. And then you have this once again, in the future, there is this somebody being extremely manipulative. Or as you weave your dreams, like literally somebody pulling your strings. And taking the credit for it. I would watch, it's 111, just ran across my time clock. I would watch very closely who you tell your intimate dreams to. Just because they seem like a cool fucking person, Pisces, cut that shit out. Cool is different than good. Nice is different than good. They may inspire you. They may impress you. But guess what, Pisces? They're not there for you. They're there for themselves. Watch the fuck out. This is scorpionic energy. So you might want to watch out if you're dealing with a Pisces. You need to watch out. If you're dealing with Pisces, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, I'm sorry. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. Do not fear the unknown. This is angel messages now, Pisces. They usually have a gentler way of speaking than I do. I knew one more card had to come out. No, Archangel Raphael. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine. Eternally bright trust. In other words, you're going to start to see the light. Because angels are sick of you of you getting shit on and pissed in. Like they literally are coming in. They're going to like literally shine the light for you to make you see in no uncertain terms what's going on. Do not fear it. Don't fear it. This is, if something bad or is happening, like somebody is being exposed that you trusted, it's for your own good. It's this revelation that's happening for your own good, for your safety, for your protection. Archangel Michael is here. He's the ultimate protector. The path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. Understand, Pisces, that if a person is being removed from your life, it's because they were not good for it. They were impeding your progress. They were not helping it. You must believe that and trust it because this is being done in your defense. Truth. And that, okay, the best way through the current situation is just to speak your truth. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. No one of significance. No one of significance. And plus, if this is how you really feel, it's better that the other person knows it. Archangel Sandalphon, so that they're not judging you on their fantasy of you, because there's this sense of wake up from the fantasy. It's like almost like you're judging them or they're judging you on your fantasy of each other. You really just have to be honest with each other because you're still both caught up in this fucking like fantasy world. And the light's coming on. Archangel Sandalphon is here. I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Okay? You know what that means. I'm not sure right now. Prayer, no matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. It's like you're here. We're surrounding you. We're protecting you. There are definitely forces in your life that you can protect, that want to protect you, that are looking to protect you. Protection. That's crazy. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. Pisces, this is why it hasn't gotten so bad. This is why your ideas haven't been stolen yet. This is why everything that you are hasn't been sucked away from you, because you are being divinely protected. You're wrapped in light and you're wrapped in love and you're protected. But that doesn't mean bad shit isn't still going on the outside of this protection and that you shouldn't be aware of it. Okay? Being aware just leads you to gratitude, just leads you to realize how fucking blessed you are that things didn't end up worse. You're going to get, it's bothering me. You're going to get the alarm sooner than later, and you're going to get the alarm and you're going to trust the alarm. It's just asking you to trust it. Sacred source, we, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal love and light, forever one with God, Goddess, and all creation. Oh my God. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You don't have to fit in, and you certainly don't have to kiss somebody's fucking ass in order for them to think you're wonderful because you want to escape yourself. I'm going to tarot. I will see you guys over there. Listen, it's just there's a deeper message here, and I need to channel it. So I'm just going to head over there. Please do join me, Pisces. The link is in the description box below. I'll see you there.